So we're trying to get this wheel and the new tube put back together, and I can't reach the valve stem. So that's what this tool is for. You drop it through the hole, and with the long end sticking out, threads onto the valve, into the valve stem. And so now, with everything hooked up, you can slide the wheel right down in place and pull and get it up to where we need it to be able to work with it. Another very useful tool for these big, huge honking tires when you're trying to get them back together and things just won't quite line up. I've got a little bit of air pressure in the tube to keep it from getting pinched in between the wheel halves, but as you can see, I get quite a bit of separation here. So just a foot or so of all thread, a couple wing nuts, and then these are actually bearing drivers, and clamp it on the wheel. Make sure the bottom end is aligned correctly so it's pulling evenly on the bearing, and the top as well, and then simply tighten your wing nut until everything pulls together. And just make sure you have a couple bolts with the ends on either side here lined up in the holes on the opposite wheel half, and then that way it'll help keep everything straight. Otherwise you have to yank it all back apart again, and that's no fun. Another handy tool to make is if you're finding that it takes a hammer to get these bolts to move down, and not just, you know, pushing, but actually hammering on them. Don't, because you're likely going to ding up your holes on the other wheel half. Instead, make yourself a, I guess you call it a bullet, but basically grind the tip off another bolt, preferably longer, and then that will align everything, and if you hammer that, it's not going to ding up the other wheel half bolt holes. When everything's lined up correctly, it literally should be a push fit like that.